Right, buddy. Crystal Palace up next from Manchester United at Old Trafford. Five things to expect from the game. We'll discuss some key points. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments as you always do. So don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and let's get into it. So, Manchester United, Crystal Palace, Old Trafford. It's going to be an exciting game. I think it's a huge opportunity for Manchester United to get into that top three. Now, if they win, they go above Aston Villa. Villa, who got battered on Friday night against Wolves, looked dejected. And I know the game is about United versus Palace, but it definitely is a chance to get into that top three. So we'll see what happens. Let's get into the first thing. We always talk about the Manchester United team. So Manchester United released a training video Saturday, and it showed that no Kobe Mainoo was present. I don't know whether that's coincidental or they did it on purpose or injuries. We don't know, but hopefully Mainoo is not injured and he's ready to go and he's part of the squad because we massively do need this quality in this team. He's a fantastic player. He offers so much going forward, on the ball, defensively as well. Now in terms of the United team, again 4-2-3-1. Lamont's in net. Dallo, Shaw, Maguire, Yoro. Martinez not going to be rushed back. They don't expect him to be available for this game. Casemiro, Mainoo, why not? You don't need to change that midfield. Bruno, then Burmo, Sesko, Cunha. I think Ahmad will be someone who dropped to the bench. I think Ahmad, who looking at it now, I think his defensive worker is fantastic. But again, I think we need to start in Burmo in this game, and I think bringing Ahmad off the bench is still not bad. But yeah, that's the team that I'd go for. And let's talk about United's threat. Now, the threat that we have in this game, listen, Palace play a back five. They like to use their wing backs to get crosses into the box. I think where United are really going to hurt them is definitely in central areas, whether that's with Sesko, Cunha and Burmo drifting inside. And that's where I think we're going to get a lot of joy. I think Palace are a team who don't really dominate too much of possession. They're in a bit of a rough period, and they're not playing well. They played in the Conference League on Thursday. So again, United have had more time to prepare for this game. United have a very good record at home. 10 games unbeaten in the league. If I had to pick a player who's going to be our threat, I think it's going to be Sesko. He's looked fantastic. I think his goals that he scored have been brilliant. I think what he adds to this United team as a vocal point, someone who's been involved in some big goals, is absolutely fantastic. I think the talent that he has is amazing. And I think against a Palace team who have conceded goals and haven't looked great this season or of late, we can definitely get at them. I think Sesko is that threat. Now let's talk about Palace. As I said, Crystal Palace are a good team. We know the kind of qualities that they have. They're a decent team. They play some good football. Again, better away record. If we look at their sort of matches this season, again, United beat them um, at Selhurst Park at their ground. I remember two great goals. But in their last Premier League game, they narrowly beat Wolves 1-0. And then before that, they lost to Burnley. So, listen, they're a team who's not on the greatest bit of form in terms of the league. They've won 2 out of their last 5 Premier League games. I think United can definitely take the game to them. And again, you look at their team, they play a 3-4-3 or 3-4-2 or whatever you want to say. They've lost Guehi. They've lost Mateta's medical didn't go through and he's still at Palace. But Gresson's come in from Villa. He's looked alright, to be fair. He's got a few goals for them. But we know, listen, Munoz is going to be a threat. So is Tyreek Mitchell getting up the pitch. They're two very good wing backs. Obviously, a lot of lost quality in that defence with the lack of Guehi, but they still got Lucara and Richards, Kamada, Wharton. There's going to be a team. Palace are going to look to make it difficult. Strand Larson, I haven't seen too much of him at Wolves. At Palace. I know he scored a few goals in his debut, but listen, he's a decent player. Again, I back the United defence. Now let's talk about the fourth thing. Opportunity to go third. That opportunity is massive. As I said, Wolves beat Villa, did a massive favour for United. This is a real push. We look about all the opportunities that we had to go into fourth. Now is a big opportunity for United to go into third, which will be absolutely fantastic for us, especially we're in sort of the positions that we've been at times this season. Getting into third for United would be absolutely fantastic. As I said, if we win, we go above Villa because we have a better goal difference. That would leave us 8 points off City. I'm not saying that we're going to be winning the league or challenging even Watford, Man City, but winning every game we'll have 10 games left after the Palace game. We can definitely get the 3 points. And again, United are the best team in the league in 2026. 10 matches, I think it is, unbeaten in. And again, imagine if some of those draws were wins, like where we'd be in the league. But listen, I'm happy going into the game. I'm excited. I think it's a big opportunity to go third. I think that's something that we have to look at. Now, the fifth and final thing we always look at, obviously, is the prediction. Now, what do I think is going to happen in the game? Listen, United, great bit of form, great confidence, and beating in six in the Carrick. It'd be silly for me not to back the team again. I'm going into the game with a bit of confidence. I know Palace are a tricky team to play against. I'm not saying that they're not. But you look at how Manchester United have played in the past few games. We've got that element of confidence. We're looking good. We're looking sharp. We're looking composed. We're playing good football. We're scoring goals. We're creating chances. Tesco's on form. We're defending very, very well. We're keeping clean sheets here and there. Lamont is doing good. Bruno. Again, we got a tough game against Newcastle after this, but Palace, I definitely think the points are there for the taking. So I'm gonna go 3-1 United. Let me know your thoughts.